Hello guys, today we have the Lasko 4924 high velocity tower fan. This installed in the kitchen. It's still February 3, we're just getting some fan video started up. One thing I realized is that if you put this in like the kitchen, you eliminate use for any air conditioning. I'm telling you, this thing is so powerful that you don't even need air conditioning anymore. So here it is. I did put tape in the base so no oscillation because there's air leaking from it, so no oscillation. We have to reapply it, I guess. And I put tape there because of air leaks. Still no oscillation. We got 3 speeds, and we got a nice manual rotary knob, no digital controls here. So yeah, kind of looks like a speed selector for window AC actually. Kind of cool, an oscillation button that we don't use. I like the nice, simple interface, oscillation button. We have our louvers down here. Our motor with the blower fan in it. All right, let's plug it in. We have the infamous Lasko 2-prong, blue plug. So once one small ding goes wrong, the entire fan stops working, and then you can buy a new one. All right. So move it back a little bit. I'm gonna angle it so we get most out of it. It's angled like in the right area. I wish I could get oscillating working, but I'm not gonna do that. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start up on speed 3. I'm gonna show you why this completely eliminates use for air conditioning. Now it is quite loud on this speed, but it's just moving a just crap ton of air. Like, I'm not even joking. This thing is super mega impressive. This thing is just kicking. Look at that. It's not even blowing. It's not directly at it too. It's moving all the air. Look at that. Now over here I can feel a massive breeze from this. I'm gonna move the vent louvers down a little bit. This is moving so much air, it just feels like air conditioning. Like, this is cold. It's almost freezing cold air coming off this. It's moving, it's cold air. It's not an air conditioner, but this is moving freezing cold air. I guess it's taking air from the ground and putting it up. Now you don't even got to run the AC. Even on a 90-degree day, this is more than enough to cool down this entire room. I can still feel a pretty good breeze. This fan cools down the entire room. Right now it just sounds like a large 27,000 BTU window AC. Just because of that fan right there, we don't even need a window AC anymore. We have that, we can run that fan, but we don't even need window AC anymore just because of this thing's existence. Turn down the speed 2. Look at it, it's just moving a crap ton of air. Speed 2. All right, there's your speed 2. That's what it's probably going to be used on in the summer. Making some pretty substantial white noise. So if you're like cooking or cleaning over here, you're going to get cooled off. If you're cooking or cleaning here, you're going to get cooled off. Not quite in here because this is a corner, but we can always put like a small little, maybe a small battery operated wall fan there, maybe a fan on top of there, or maybe just no fan. Over here, you're gonna get freezing cold if you're working over here. Even if there's oven on, you're still gonna get freezing cold. If you're eating food, you're gonna get freezing cold. Even if you're on the porch, you're gonna get freezing cold. You know I'm kidding, but you get the deal. Even in this room, I can still feel some air coming in here. But we already have our own fan in there, that Wuzu fan down there, which is not going to get turned on quite yet because we turn it on in spring. But I gotta say, that small fan over there is cooling off this entire room. You're going to get cooled off whenever. It completely eliminates the use for any air conditioning whatsoever. Maybe a dehumidifier if it gets humid. It used to be dehumidifier over there, but yeah. All you need is this fan and a dehumidifier, and you'll be freezing cold all summer long. This eliminates air conditioning use. Not in my room though. In my room it gets like super hot. This room, not too bad. And speed 1. Speed 1 is relatively quiet. For the amount of air this is moving, it's an excellent ratio. It's moving more air than sound. Still feels freezing cold. That is freezing cold air. I think it's freezing cold because of just how much of your body temperature is cooling off and you're feeling colder. Now, this fan with evaporative cooling, if your shirt is wet and if all your clothes is like wet, you're gonna be freezing cold. Just freezing out. This fan can freeze out this room better than some air conditioners can. You've never installed an air conditioner in this room, and now we won't have to install one because that works perfectly fine to cool off the entire room. Please go get one of those fans. I'm telling you, you can save money with this. Just turn one of these things on and don't run the AC and you'll save money. It's not gonna dry the room out, it's gonna cool it off to a certain extent. My type of cool is different than other people's type of cool. It is made of plastic, but the build quality is somewhat solid. It doesn't rattle at all. No bearing sound. No high-pitched noises. It made some high-pitched noises because of that, and it makes a weird, goofy whooshing sound. But it's very easy to ignore, and then your brain will start to filter it out automatically. This is perfect white noise. Perfect white noise. Now, unfortunately, in the winter, it moves so much air that it ends up freezing out the entire place, and then you want to run the heat on, and that's not really good. So it does not get used in the winter. It's a 3-season fan. It's for spring, summer, and fall. It's almost a 1-season fan just for summer, because that's just how powerful it is. All right, we're gonna go ahead and turn it back to nothing. That's it. It's just that powerful. Cools off the entire room. Hope you enjoyed the video.